Hey guys, welcome back to the Project Return Online Classroom. This is Miss Madison, and today we are going to be doing part 1 of marbling paper using household items. You're going to be needing some shaving foam, some food coloring, something to spread our shaving foam with. I'm using a spoon. It's not pictured here, but you are also going to need a toothpick or something to mix and stir our food coloring with. I'm using a baking sheet as my basis of what I'm going to be putting the foam on, and you're also going to be needing some heavyweight paper. This is a project you can repeat over and over again once you have the setup, so as many as you can spare. I'm also using a ruler and a rag to wipe off my ruler afterwards to scrape off the shaving cream from the paper once we're done. And in an area right next to me, I set up a towel where I can put the paper afterwards and do all of my scraping, and so that it's an easy cleanup and doesn't make too much of a mess. And then starting off with my very seasoned baking pan here, I'm going to make an even layer with my shaving foam and then use my spoon to make sure I'm getting all the edges and getting all the areas that I couldn't reach before. I want to make sure that I can fit 2 pieces of paper on here, so I'm covering all the areas that I can so that I have enough room to mess with my food coloring and so that none of the colors mix together. Like I said earlier, I am trying to put 2 pieces of paper on here, but you can use it for one bigger piece if you want to as well. So for my left side, for my first one, I'm putting some red food coloring dye and then dropping some yellow all around as well, trying to get a pretty even amount. Then I'm going to take my toothpick and I'm going to mix it all around. I really was experimenting more with straight up and down strokes. Is what I started to kind of go more towards, whereas my second one I started to do more swirls, so you can really mess around and have fun with it however you want to. And you can also experiment with however many colors you want to, which colors mix together. I mixed together the primary colors red and yellow to create an orange, but you can do a red and a blue to create a purple. Don't over mix it too much though, because you don't want it to get muddy. Same thing if you add too many colors all at once, it might also get muddy. So try to be mindful of colors that we've learned in our color theory classes and videos of what we know mixed together really well. You are then going to take your heavyweight paper and lay it flat down on the shaving cream. You can actually act pretty quickly and pull it up right as you press it down into it, but I kept my paper there so I can do the second portion on camera with you at the same time. Now, like I said earlier, I am going to be putting red and blue down to create a purple, and I'm going to be using more of those swirling motions to experiment and see what sort of different designs I can come out with. And this is when we use our ruler and we scrape off all that excess shaving cream. It's really satisfying seeing all the colors that are left over afterwards. After each swipe, I wipe off my ruler, clean it off real good, and then I move it to the side and I let it dry. When I'm letting it dry, I'm going to put a piece of paper down to protect it, and then I also am going to use a heavy book to make sure that when it dries, it doesn't do any sort of flips at the end or crinkle, and that it dries really flat and nice for us. After letting them sit for about 24 hours, here they are all finished. They're all dry, and you can use them as cards for a background, of a drawing. You can use it for all sorts of things. You can cut it up and make a collage out of it, but it's just a fun way to marbleize paper. I hope you guys enjoyed this and that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for part 2.